Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back on the main account, still making progression in chapter 23. As you remember where we left off, 23-19 is where we're at. We're going to go with the lockout team this time. We went with Isolde for a little bit. We did go with the Arthur team, but now we are going to put the full lockout team in to see really how well they perform. As you can see, we do have them fully ascended. We have Taylene and Rowan up front tanking. We have the twins in the top, which got grabbed by Iran there, Mahira in the middle, and Aziz in the bottom to complete the team here. With this rotation, when the twins go ahead and ult, it starts kind of a super cycle of energy and attack because of the haste they provide, allowing you to very, very easily overcome the opponent. As you can see here, Taylene is the major damage here, and Mahira, 24 million, 31 million, but 45 million damage there from, or healing from Taylene, bringing us to our first 3-team comp. Swapped out Lors in here, dropped in Tassie. That way we can provide more CC. I do leave Nakaruru in there. And of course, our final team, we have the combination between Arthur, Pharrell, and also Gwen, the combination between those three. Here's the lockout team, which is round one. Again, Mahira absolutely destroying everyone with the CC, while Aziz has everyone locked down or locked out from using their ultimate abilities. This one, Iran pulls everyone in. Gorvo perfectly placed stun on a majority of the team. Of course, we have Leica in there for the defense reduction as well as the haste and energy. Getting that one done pretty easy, especially with Nakaruru. This one, Pharrell and Gwen in the back with the Arthur aura. Works absolutely perfect. We do have Hendrik to go ahead and push the heroes back in the front line, moving them to the back line to allow Gwen to catch everyone on fire that is sitting in the back line. Very nice win there. Looking at the damage, 43 million from Taylene, 26 from Mahira. Next team we look at is, of course, Nakaruru, 44 million damage. Nakaruru does a crazy amount of damage, as well as crowd control. Last one is Pharrell and Gwen, 29 and 45 million respectively, to go ahead and defeat that 3-stage on 32-20, which again, we're just going to continue through here running this lockout team. If you guys didn't catch the pay to win account, the lockout team is super, super powerful, which is why they consider it the God tier comp. Aziz does the attack rating reduction, as well as Rowan with the stun and the energy regen. Plus he provides the potions to keep all the heroes alive, so we can actually just burn through the enemies as fast as we do here. Looking at the damage on this one, 38 million, 30 million, 23 million, almost 24. So Aziz, as a support class, doing quite a bit of damage, similar to Taylene. The support tree is very, very vital for this. The more that you have in the substance tree, when you look at the actual team comp itself, you have the twins, which is support. You have Taylene, which is support. You have Rowan, which is support. You have Aziz, which is support, and then Mahira. So essentially with this team and with this comp, you could put everything in the support tree to really, really drive up the stats of these specific heroes that are in this team comp. Essentially being able to level up your elder tree with just one single substance branch. So looking here, continuing the mesmerize ability of Mahira. Remember, if you don't have Mahira, you can swap Tassie into this position as well. Works very, very well. The only big difference between them is when Mahira does mesmerize, the enemies attack themselves. When Tassie does sleep, nobody does anything on the enemy team. So 45 million there, 68 million damage healed from Taylene, bringing us to 32, which we have Athalia, we have the Spider Queen, and we have K-Sauce for our next 3-stage battle. Again, sticking with the lockout team, there we have Tassie and Nakaruru, as well as Iran, and then the Arthur, Hendrik, and Rose combination to finish out our 3-set team. Running 15 heroes together does take a while, not only to get up the gear that you need to actually gear out all 3 teams, which we'll look at it a little bit, but also getting the signature items up on 15 different heroes, again, does take a while. On this account specifically, I know our signature items do lack a little bit, which again, we'll look at it in a little while. Gorvo with a perfectly placed stun for Iran. while Tassie provides crowd control, and then of course Nakaruru there with the ult to finish off Brutus, but she provides the stun. Also, if you look here, Rose is following Arthur. Arthur is not only a absolutely devastating tank, but Arthur puts out a lot of damage and he has a lot of survivability. Favorite dimensional hero so far. Let's look at the damage here. 44 million, 41 million heals from Taylene, 40 million from Nakaruru, 42 from Iran. So Nakaruru still putting up huge numbers there. 51 million there from Gwen. And of course, Arthur doing a little bit of damage there as being the tank, and 12 million. Bring us to 32-25. Again, the power of the Lockout team. I can't stress it enough. If there's a team you want to build, this is the one. Players have actually used this through the entire game. The earlier that you can build it, especially if you are free to play. I know it does take a considerable amount of investment. Rowan is the number one that you want to focus on picking up here. Looking at the damage, 58 million, 33 million healed. Crazy amount of damage that Taylene is putting out. Taylene, of course, is the priority hero that you want to build here. And Rowan. Rowan, because he is faction specific to the Light Bearers, a lot easier to build with faction scrolls, with desired hero summons, making sure you build Rowan first because he will support any team. Not only Lockout team, he is on a majority of teams overall because his support is just absolutely crazy through the roof with his health potions, his energy regen, and of course the stun. Which brings us to 32-27. Again, a Mahira right in the middle. Once she casts that Mesmerize right after the first one, so everyone at this point is attacking themselves. And if you look, they are also locked out of the ultimate abilities at this point, which is because of the skill rotation of Aziz and how fast they go through the actual skills that a heroes possess, which is due to the haste that the twins are bringing to this. Very cool combination. 53 million there, 38 million from Mahira, and 29 from Aziz. So Aziz doing some more damage. We have Thorin on this one. We have Shamira, and we do also have Pharrell. So a lot of Graveborns in this team combination. 32-28. Still going to stick with this team. This is the team that we've been building. This is the team that we've been focused on. So let's see how they do in this one. Again, just absolutely goes to work with the twins. Once the twins ult, we get the haste going. And look how fast they can ult. We're about 25 seconds in. That is the third ult in 25 seconds for the twins themselves. Crazy the amount that they can go ahead and do in such a short term. That's why from the Magician's Hat, I say build them right now. Absolutely perfect time to get them since you can get a free copy. Tassie providing CC. We got Shamira with the banish right off the bat. And of course, here we do have Hendrik knocking the heroes back, getting them all caught on fire from Gwen. Pharrell providing the crowd control. Very easy, 22 seconds to get that battle down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the damage here. Taylene, of course, putting out big numbers, 78 million damage on that one. Absolutely crazy how fast she attacks. 34 and 52, so Iran doing a lot of damage there. And of course, Nakaruru providing the crowd control and the damage. 57 million, almost 58 million there from Gwen. We need to have Rose follow Gwen. I think it would be really beneficial. Unfortunately, Arthur is so powerful, especially with how he's built. With his max signature item, she does have a tendency to follow Arthur versus following Gwen. In the future, that's what we're looking to adjust through the furniture bonuses and also through the signature item, completing her signature item to plus 30. Hopefully, it'll make a big difference. As you can see here, Hendrik is guarding Aziz with his life there. 35 million, 40 million damage from Mahira. So Mahira putting up some big numbers there as well. 32-30, so halfway through 32 at this point, which is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, everyone is mesmerized there. Can't use any ults. Attacking each other at this point. Second mesmerized back to back. So pretty much by the time the Rowan stun has completed, Mahira's already ready to mesmerize the heroes again, just absolutely working them down to nothing. 75 million damage there, 39 million from Mahira, doing again, crazy amount of damage at this stage. So this one we have Hendrik and Thane to deal with. Of course, Hendrik right out in the front. Feeble Mind goes on Angelo, putting him right in the mix of heroes, which is where we want him. Stacking them all up perfect right in the middle, as you can see. Taylene just working them down. Look at that, perfect. So let's go ahead and look at the damage on this one. We know Taylene did a lot, 5 kills there, 65 million damage overall, which brings us to 32-32. So we are making a ton of progression through here. We swapped up the teams as you've seen right there. So we had to just swap up the formation of the teams to make this one work. We did pull in Gwen in the first team, as you can see, just absolutely destroying the back line. Hendrik with the pushback, Gwen with the fire arrows, just absolutely destroying that whole entire team. Well, Pharrell provides the crowd control. Lockout team is team 2, making sure that we get the mesmerize off really quickly. It seems like teams that provide a lot of CC or have a lot of crowd control, the lockout team works perfectly for, especially with Hendrik. We were having a lot of trouble with the Wilder team on this one, but we got it done with the lockout team. Final one is the Wilders, which we did swap in Sophia for Athalia. Athalia being in the back, very, very difficult to deal with. As you can see, Gorvo with his massive, massive crowd control abilities, perfect falling sun, gets that stage complete at 32-32. Let's look at the damage here really quick. 47 million from Gwen. Build Gwen. If you don't have Gwen Arthur combo built, go ahead and build them. I know right now we do have 2 new dimensionals that are coming out, and they are going to cost tokens, which is going to be interesting to see. 52 million, 50 million there from Sophia. Iran and Sophia I would definitely build as well. Very, very powerful heroes. So that will conclude it for the campaign push today. 32-32 is where we're going to stop today. Let's go ahead and take a look at our team. So looking at the team, the first team we're going to look at is the God tier comp. The most powerful comp in the game right now. It is the meta. Very, very strong, which is comprised of Rowan. We have him completely maxed out except his artifact at this point. Of course, it does have Taylene, who is the absolute powerhouse damage dealer. The twins that go ahead and supercharge the abilities that we use, as well as the ultimate abilities. We have Aziz in there who locks out heroes, as well as provides a very, very nice reduction to attack rating. And then, of course, Mahira, which is there for the crowd control aspect that she brings. The second team that we did run in that last comp is part of Iran. Iran, we always run super, super powerful, probably the best Wilder there is, followed by Tassie. As you can see, I don't have the optimal gear or signature items. Tassie's crowd control is very powerful overall. And of course, Leica has to be run with Iran to really, really excel for the damage that he does and the kill ability, especially when it comes to having the ability to reduce the defense of a hero. Gorvo, of course, crowd control, absolutely amazing. One of my favorite heroes that I think is very, very underutilized, especially when you combine him with the barricade artifact, keeping Iran alive even when he would die. And also, in addition, we put in there Sophia. Sophia's Spectral Disruption, actually Iran pulls all of the heroes into Sophia's Spectral Disruption, allowing them to have a not only boost to our heroes, but a very, very strong reduction to the enemy heroes, which is what makes her a very vital part of the combination, the team comp that we're running. The final one, of course, is built around Arthur. Arthur, very, very powerful tank, hard to kill, and he can also keep other heroes alive, especially because behind him we usually have Gwen, which again, not quite maxed out at this point, but very powerful hero, especially with her normal attacks that Arthur increases the attack rating of, making her super powerful. And of course, Pharrell. Pharrell is very powerful with the normal attacks, especially with his furniture, because it ups the damage of normal attacks, while Arthur gives him the aura to make the attacks go faster. So very, very cool synergy between the teams and how effectively they really do work together, which is very, very good. And of course, we do have Nakaruru in there, one of my absolutely favorite heroes. Her ability to stun and lock down heroes with her plus 30 signature item is absolutely crazy with her abilities overall. Super, super powerful team comps. Very stoked to be at 23-33. So we are over halfway through, or 32-33. We are halfway through chapter 32 at this point. So we're going to continue making progress as we always do. Have a couple more diamonds, couple more summons, have a lot of events coming. And of course, the dimensional heroes will be dropping soon, which we are going to pick up. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.